from New Hanover County Schools Television, powered by students. This is your school news.
Welcome to Your School News. I'm Justin Hackling.
And I'm Britton Kilborn. Topping our newscast this week, Ashley Screaming Eagle Invitational, a huge success. State Schools Superintendent June Atkinson visits Wilmington, and County Council of PTAs teaming up Blue Ribbon Commission.
Our top story this week, Ashley High School's Screaming Eagles Band and the North Carolina Bandmasters Association held the second annual Screaming Eagle Invitational, a state-sanctioned high school marching band competition. YSN reporter Johan Yellow was there and filed this report.
The weather was wonderful and the crowd was pumped on a delightful Saturday evening as Ashley High School hosted their second annual Screaming Eagle Invitational. After suffering heavy rains last year and having to move the event indoors, everyone was elated when the weather cooperated this year. 9 marching bands from all across the region participated in what was an evening of outstanding performances. For many of the bands, the Screaming Eagle Invitational was the first public performance of the season. It also offered a rare chance for community members in our area to see a large marching band competition. Host students from Ashley, as well as visiting band students from Hoggard, were thrilled to perform in front of a hometown crowd.
I think it's very special to have a marching band event like this at my school. It kind of builds like a school pride in me. Like, yes, we are hosting a large marching band competition on the Eastern District at such an early time too, that there are actually bands interested in coming to Ashley High School. I think it's nice that we have a campus this size and the campus provides what we need to get it done. I think it's just very prideful. It makes me very happy to live in Wilmington and go to Ashley High School.
Yeah, my mom got to be here tonight and she has never come to a competition before because it's always been so far away. So she actually got to see us perform, which is really exciting for my senior year.
The event was part of North Carolina's Bandmasters Association in a state-sanctioned high school marching band competition. Bands performed in one of 5 class sizes and they were adjudicated in music, visual, and general effect captions. Audience members were treated to a host of entertaining performances, including a tribute to Meatloaf, a trip to the Twilight Zone, and elements of art. The final performance of the evening was an exhibition of Ashley Marching Band's The Rite of Spring. The local crowd gave the band a huge round of applause, honoring them both for their performance and their hard work they put into making the Invitational a great success.
Yeah, I definitely think it definitely makes at least me feel way more important, or at least us as a band program. I feel 10 times more important, and especially that people come down, especially people that may not even be affiliated with marching band or anything like that, to come down and see a performance like this. It really opens the eyes of other people in the community, and that's really one of our service goals, is just serving the needs of our community and who we are as a band program.
The evening concluded with an award ceremony. While many bands did well, it was West Carter High School that went home with the title of the first grand champion of the Screaming Eagle Invitational. Ashley staff and band students all look forward to seeing the event grow in the years to come. Reporting for Your School News, this is Johan Yellow.
The New Hanover County Schools What's Next in Your Life Transition Fair for Individuals with Disabilities and Special Needs team is inviting local businesses and agencies to set up information booths at the 6th Annual Transition Fair on October 27th. The fair will be held at Cape Fear Community College, Union Station, located at 502 North Front Street. Approximately 300 young adults from New Hanover, Brunswick, and Pender County schools are expected to participate, along with parents and other interested attendees. Last year's event had close to 500 participants. This event will provide agencies and businesses the opportunity to showcase their services. There is no registration fee for participating, but registration is required. For additional information, please contact Betsy Stanwood at betsy.stanwood@nhcs.net or call her at 910-254-4449.
State Schools Superintendent June Atkinson visited Wilmington to speak with the New Hanover County Retired School Personnel Organization. The group is a local affiliate of the North Carolina Association of Educators that brings together former teachers, principals, bus drivers, and other local educators. Atkinson's presentation focused on the future of public schools. She shared successes like the state's four-year high school graduation rate climbing to 86%, and hidden gems.
The other little unknown success that we have in our state is what happened to our 2015-16 graduates. Of the 2015-16 graduates who walked across the stage to get a diploma, 35% of those students had college credit. Now think about that. College credit. In fact, I just met a gentleman last week whose daughter graduated from Terrell County's public schools and went and is now enrolled at UNC Wilmington with enough credits to be a junior.
Atkinson said North Carolina's schools are still fighting some uphill battles, such as a statewide teacher shortage and post-recession cuts to classroom budgets. She noted that for many former teachers in the room, education has been transformed since their retirement. Schools are experimenting with new technology and evaluations that prioritize college and career readiness. She even talked about future concepts for teaching, such as expanding online teaching, robot teacher assistants, and a changing role for public schools as we head further into the 21st century.
Finally, New Hanover County Council of PTAs is teaming up with the Blue Ribbon Commission to provide new and gently used costumes to children in need. As everyone cleans out their closets for fall, you are encouraged to save us old costumes and polo shirts, khaki pants, skirts, and shorts, which can be worn at school uniforms at many of our schools. Once you've gathered up your items, please drop them off at the Chick-fil-A Mayfair before October 17th. If for some reason you cannot deliver to the drop-off point, then contact the PTA Council at nhcptacouncil@aol.com. They will have people available to collect them from your school.
Now, when your school news continues, we have an exciting lunch menu forecast.
Plus, coming up in 60 seconds, we'll have reports on Rachel's Challenge introduced to the elementary schools, Murray Middle School races Mousetrap cars, and Lady Coach winners honors form the State Athletic Association.
This is your school news on cable and online. Look for our blue logo for all the latest news at www.nhcs.net. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Lace up the cleats, put on the pads, and tape up those ankles. The football edition of Sports Roundtable is back for its 17th season on the Learning Network. I'm Joe Catanacci. If you're a high school football fan, then join me for Sports Roundtable. We feature the area's most in-depth look at local 4A gridiron action. From a strong defense to an explosive offense, we spotlight it all on the Sports Roundtable. Each week, you'll get a first-hand account of all the plays from New Hanover County Schools' 4 head football coaches. It's the Sports Roundtable, Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. right here on the Learning Network. Sports Roundtable is made possible with the support of Papa John's Pizza, Sam's Club, and PortCityDaily.com.
Hey, it's Ava and this is Tess from Do Your Selfie, where we recreate the hottest looks from today's biggest music videos.
After cleaning out our closet, we have a lot of clothes we don't wear anymore.
Like this old pile of t-shirts.
It's not garbage, it's actually a new rug.
And to make it, all you need to do is cut, tie, and glue.
Cut the t-shirt into strips.
Tie the strips into knots.
And glue the knots to the bath mat. I love it. Give your garbage another life.
And recycle.
Welcome back to your school news. In preparation for October's Bullying Prevention Month themes and activities, elementary schools have been introducing students to Rachel's Challenge. The program introduces elementary students to Rachel Scott and her challenge to reach out to others with deliberate acts of kindness. With a report on the program is YSN reporter Bobby Blue.
For the second year, New Hanover County Schools, with the support of Trillium Health Resources, has brought Rachel's Challenge back to the district. This year, elementary school students are being introduced to the amazing simple acts of kindness exemplified through the life of Rachel Scott. Rachel's Challenge is based on the life and writings of Rachel Joy Scott, the first victim of the Columbine school shootings in 1999. Although during the elementary presentations, the Columbine tragedy is not mentioned.
Well, each of the challenges that we give in each presentation derive from principles that Rachel wrote about in an essay that she titled My Ethics, My Codes of Life. And she wrote that essay about 6 weeks before her death. But the difference is in the elementary presentations, we simply harp on those principles and we don't always tell the full story surrounding those challenges and those principles.
The elementary presentation is fun, energetic, and very interactive, and it's packed with music and specially designed videos, all connected to encouraging students to embrace the program's 5 challenges.
Rachel's 5 challenges is, the first one is say kind things, the second one is do kind things, the third one is choose positive influences, and the fourth one is include others, and the fifth one is write a journal.
Rachel's Challenge is designed to help schools reduce problems such as bullying, student isolation, and discrimination. It focuses on curbing bullying and destructive behaviors and encourages excitement in students for treating others with respect and wanting to start a chain reaction of kindness.
I like that we're focusing on the positive, on kindnesses, and if we focus on that, then we maybe don't see as much bullying and mean behavior because we're praising the positive and seeing that just start a chain reaction throughout.
The students at Forest Hills Global Elementary were inspired by the challenges and pumped up to start small acts of kindness throughout their school and showcase those acts with their own physical chain of kindness and compassion.
Because most of the people in Forest Hills, we don't bully a lot. Sometimes we argue, but we get it together like real fast.
When it means start a chain reaction is when people use kind words and respect others for who they are, even though they're new, or maybe like they're sick or they need help, they actually should help them, because sometimes a lot of people might bully them just because the way they look or the way how they do things.
Started last year in high school and middle school, Rachel's Challenge has truly begun a chain reaction with clubs and projects undertaken throughout the district. Now, with elementary schools being included in the mission, the challenge is now full circle, with the hope that its positive message will be carried forward year after year. Reporting for Your School News, this is Bobby Blue.
Students in Miss Snooby's 7th grade science class at Murray Middle School enjoyed a little time outside of the classroom during an exciting science project. Working in teams of 2, the students were charged with designing and building a mousetrap car, which would then compete in a challenge against the rest of the class. The goal was to get the car to travel at least 1 meter in distance and in as fast as time as possible. Students came up with many unique designs, and for an added bit of fun, teams also gave their cars a personalized paint job. On the day of the race, a 5-meter track was set up in the school's forum. Each team had only 1 attempt at reaching a meter in distance with the best time. There was excitement in the air as they prepared their cars for the challenge. On the count of 3, the timer started and the cars were off. Upon reaching a complete stop, each car's final distance was measured to the closest centimeter.
I really like anything that involves like building or hands-on experience. Like, I'd much rather do something like this than like book work, because that's boring and it's not really teaching you, it's just making you memorize things, while this is actually teaching you.
I enjoyed this project because I was really motivated to do well, because as you can see here, we are racing, so we were motivated to kind of get our car to go faster than anyone else and to get it to go farther than everyone else.
During the races, each student kept a data log of each vehicle. They kept track of the distance and times so they could determine the velocity afterwards. After every team did their run, the students returned to class and discussed what variable affected their car's performance and what could have been done to increase the distance traveled. Overall, the hands-on science project was a superb learning experience for students that really put their minds and mousetraps to the test.
In other news, the Charlie Adams Distinguished Service Awards were given per region by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association. The award goes to a person with at least 10 years experience in education and athletics who is still active in the field and has regularly gone above and beyond the call of duty at both the local and state level. For Region 3, Fred Lynch, athletic director and former Buccaneer basketball coach, was given the award. Coach Lynch has been working in athletics at Laney High School for 38 years. He has been the school's director of athletics for 23 years.
Now, don't go away. Coming up, high school students learn about the career and college promise.
Plus, in Education Index, 4 Oregon high schools shine using Common Core.
Your school news will continue after the break.
Hart, what's going on? I'm leaving. Why? What did I do? Not enough. You constantly ignore me. You barely eat anything healthy. You're half as active as you used to be. The pressure is just too much. I quit. Okay, I get it. I'll do better. Just, please, don't leave. Okay, but remember, if I go, you go.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
Welcome back to Your School News. It's time for our Education Index, a look around the nation and the world at some of the top stories in education. Topping the index, enrollment in teacher training programs has fallen quickly in recent years, lending some to say that a national teacher shortage on the horizon. This drop is real, but both its cause and a solution may be straightforward, according to a report from the Center for American Progress. The group found that fewer people enrolled in teaching programs in states that had lower teacher salaries, had more layoffs, and based layoff decisions largely on seniority. Although the results can't conclusively show cause and effect, they make sense. Teachers, like all workers, want to be paid well and be able to get and keep a job. The disruptions in online assessments that affected Montana, Nevada, and North Dakota in the spring of 2015 appear to have had both negative and positive effects. While some students' scores appeared to have been hurt by logout interruptions, evidence suggests others may have actually benefited from temporarily getting booted out of the system. The report also points to what some see as a major flaw in how test vendors and public officials think that online testing. Industry and education officials assume that computer-based testing will work relatively flawlessly without interruptions, but the evidence suggests that policymakers and vendors should reverse their thinking and go into online testing periods, expecting that interruptions will occur. Doing so would compel them to take a systematic approach to fixing problems quickly and communicating immediately with schools, and it would tamp down the panic. Finally, 4 Oregon high schools outperformed the rest, equipping 2/3 or more of their students with the writing, reasoning, research, and math skills they'll need in college and in life. The schools could not be more different. One Helix is set amid farmland and has a senior class of 16, while another, Lake Ridge, enrolls 1,200 teens. The others are small-town Elmira and suburban Wilsonville high schools. All 4 schools embrace the nation's new college-ready standards, the Common Core. Their efforts show that an Oregon school can propel nearly all its students to that level, even when parents aren't perfect, Funding is tight, and a growing share of students are low income or non-white. And that's this week's Education Index, a quick look at some of the interesting education stories from around the nation and world. Now don't go away, we'll be right back with the lunch below fare. This is your school news on cable and online. Look for a blue logo for all the latest news online at www.nhcs.net.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck, big guy. His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. Mom! See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
Welcome back to your school news. It's time now for this week's lunch bill of fare. Gone are the days of mystery meat and the crabby hairnet-wearing lunch lady. Across the country, schools' lunchrooms have gotten a facelift and a menu makeover. Hunter Ledman, our lunch menu analysis, joins us now with this week's school lunch menu so parents, students, teachers, and everyone working with the New Hanover County school system can plan their lunchtime options.
Thanks and welcome to this week's edition of the Lunch Bill of Fare. We've got an exciting menu this week with dishes influenced by a number of classic global recipes. Let's take a look at this week's selections. On Tuesday, October 4th, continue to enjoy a delicious school lunch with spaghetti and meatballs with a breadstick, a pork barbecue sandwich, or barbecue chicken with a biscuit. On the side, we have lima beans, green beans, garden salad, diced pears, and fresh fruit. On Wednesday, October 5th, dive into a special hump day meal with Philly cheesesteak, cheesy breadsticks, or a turkey and cheese wrap. On your sides will be pasta salad, North Carolina sweet potato, garden salad, diced peaches, and fresh fruit. On Thursday, October 6th, jump into lunch line with enjoy a BLT sandwich with cheese cubes, macaroni and cheese with a roll, or cheeseburger. On the side, we have veggie sticks, roasted herb potatoes, garden salad, diced pineapples, and fresh fruit. On Friday, October 7th, enjoy the week with a beef chicken enchilada and Spanish rice, chicken egg rolls with fried rice, or some delicious corn dog nuggets. On the side, we have oriental vegetables, garden salad, fresh fruit cup, and fresh fruit. For the weekend, I've got my healthy tip. October is National Apple Month. Researchers have recently compared intake of whole apples to intake of applesauce and apple juice, to only discover that people report less hunger after eating whole apples than after eating applesauce or drinking apple juice. But especially interesting was when healthy adults consumed one medium-sized apple. Approximately 15 minutes before the meal, their caloric intake, the meal decreased by the average of 15%. After the weekend, come back with some chicken nuggets with rice and gravy, fish fillet sandwich, or a hot dog with chili. On the side, we have macaroni salad, sweet potato waffle fries, garden salad, diced pears, and fresh fruit. Now, taking a look once again at your lunch entrees for the week, you've got some great selections for some really great sides to choose from throughout the week. Don't miss a turkey and cheese wrap on Wednesday and a cheeseburger on Thursday. That's what's on slate for your lunch at your school's cafeteria, so don't miss any of those nutritious, delicious, and healthy meals. From the newsroom, this is Hunter Ledman asking, have you ever tried to eat a clock? I tried once, but it ticked me off when I couldn't.
Thanks, Hunter. Don't forget, you can also catch the Lunch Bill of Fare during the morning show here on the Learning Network and get lots of healthful nutrition information online at www.nhcs.net/nutrition. Now don't go away. Coming up, high school students learn about the career and college promise. Your school news will continue after the break.
Lace up the cleats, put on the pads, and tape up those ankles. The football edition of Sports Roundtable is back for its 17th season on the Learning Network. I'm Joe Catanacci. If you're a high school football fan, then join me for Sports Roundtable. We feature the area's most in-depth look at local 4A gridiron action. From a strong defense to an explosive offense, we spotlight it all on the Sports Roundtable. Each week, you'll get a first-hand account of all the plays from New Hanover County Schools' 4 head football coaches. It's the Sports Roundtable, Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. right here on the Learning Network. Sports Roundtable is made possible with the support of Papa John's Pizza, Sam's Club, and PortCityDaily.com.
Welcome back to your school news. A representative from CFCC paid a visit to New Hanover High Schools to talk about the Career and College Promise program.
CCP is North Carolina's dual enrollment program for high school students. The program allows eligible North Carolina high school students to enroll in college classes at North Carolina community colleges and universities through their high school.
Students at New Hanover discovered that those who successfully complete college courses earn college credit they can take with them after graduation. In many cases, students can also earn dual credit, meeting high school graduation requirements with college courses.
The CFCC representative outlined for the students that Career and College Promise offers the option to choose from 3 different pathways. College transfer, designed for students planning to continue their education career beyond high school to eventually achieve an associate's or bachelor's degree at a community college or university.
Career and technical education, which allows students to begin a certification or diploma program in a particular technical field or career area.
Or by enrolling in cooperative, innovative high schools such as Isaac Bear Early College or Wilmington Early College High School.
The speaker made it clear that Career and College Promise offers high school students options to pursue educational and career goals of their choice, using a rigorous yet supportive structure designed to help them become successful.
If you would like more information on the program, you can visit the website dpi.state.nc.us/ccp or talk with your high school counselor.
That does it for this edition of Your School News. Recapping some of our main stories, Ashley Screaming Eagles' 2nd Annual Marching Band Invitational was a huge success. State Schools Superintendent June Atkinson visited Wilmington, talked about the future of education, and County Council of PTAs teaming up Blue Ribbon Commission to collect Halloween costumes for low-income children.
Remember, Your School News is on cable and online, and don't forget to start your morning with our light and lively morning show weekdays at 6 a.m. I'm Justin Hackling.
And I'm Brayton Kilborn. On behalf of the entire YSN crew, thanks for watching New Hanover County Schools TV on the Learning Network.
Have a great day.